fireflies in our stomach. Our senses connect us to the past. But our senses will form the experiences of the future. Join us as we begin our next chapter, our next 150 years. The fun is just beginning at Cedar Point.
We are live, watching this live at least. We're using a new media streaming platform, so we apologize. We had to disconnect a couple times, but we're back on here again.
We pay them to work here.
I know.
That's awesome.
And they're still excited.
That's awesome. Well, welcome you guys to one of the biggest days of Cedar Point's history as we approach 150 years of celebrating summertime family fun here in Ohio on Lake Erie. I'm Tony. This is Jason McClure, our general manager of Cedar Point.
Good morning.
And today is a very special day, not because we're open and we're doing our normal summer thing, but we're at a significant number before we start our 150th anniversary season, right?
Yeah, exactly. 150 years. It's great to celebrate. And today is 150 days from opening day.
So let's start counting down. You guys
We got a lot to do, right? We got a lot to
do. This is like the only break they get.
I know, right? As soon as this is over, get to work.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about a lot of new things that we have not yet shared. You've heard us tease some things that, are just kind of vague in general, but we're going to get very specific. We're going to bring in the experts from each division that know all about the new stuff that we're going to share with you. If you have questions, you can join us in the conversation right on YouTube. Ask us questions there live. We will answer them at the end of the broadcast. So get those ready if you want to ask something specific. But, we're going to go through all these things, show you some new stuff.
It's going to be cool, right? And we started here in the Rotunda at Hotel Breakers, right along the Cedar Point Beach, which is where this all started back in 1870.
Literally just steps behind us, right there, behind us. Windshield 17.
As they're talking about it,
So happy we're not doing this outside.
there's no announcement yet.
Everybody has these fun signs, so Jason, I brought one for us just to kick off the broadcast.
As we get new technology on our channel, I'm having to use a mobile stream at this time, but we'll have different technology on our next stream here. Let's go ahead and hear what Tony and the GM have to say, and then we'll come back to the reaction, and then you guys could connect on the chat, let us know what you guys think, but let's go ahead and listen to what they have to say.
This is our entire staff, crammed in the Rotunda. It's nice to have you guys here. All right, let's bring out the guy who's in charge of all of our food and beverage at the park. Everybody welcome Mr. Chris Smear. Wow, congratulations, you're a world-class athlete now.
Yes.
That's what it feels like. All right, Chris, there's a lot of new stuff. You've got kind of like a big weight to carry because a lot of this new stuff is yours. So this is going to be fun, right?
Sure. Little anxiety.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. So if you ran through the park during Santa Hustle, you might have noticed some things missing in the park. One of the biggest ones, the building that used to be up front. So when you enter the park, this is one of the first things you see was the Bayou refreshments, as we call them. And you don't
I don't like that refreshment word, right?
You don't know what it is.
No, you don't know what it is, what was there, and you couldn't find the sign anyway.
They're talking about the Midway. Parts of the Midway have been torn down from what we're hearing. So let's hear what they have to say about the Midway here.
Quarter Confections. I know.
Ooh, can we get a ooh? Or more like a ooh la la.
Right. So we'll still keep our New Orleans theme.
Yep.
So we'll have the elephant ear and the funnel cakes. But we're also going to have giant funnel cakes, mini funnel cakes.
Okay.
Waffles on a stick. All kinds of specialty items.
And we have actually an image that shows a rendering of what this is going to look like. For the first time, we're showing this. Now, and we've said this before. I even asked the question. I think is why the French theme?
Yeah, why the French theme?
Why the French theme?
You know, the Cedar Point Midway kind of has an eclectic architectural design. It is Cedar Point, right? Our theme, we're not known as a theme park, but our theme is Cedar Point. When you've been around 150 years, you can claim a look and a style. So we wanted to maintain that on the Midway.
Yep. So do we have that image? Do we have the image? There it is. Boom. So there's French Quarter Confections. And can I stand on the balcony and sing the guests as they come in? No.
You can throw beans.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. So French Quarter Confections is happening over there. Okay, so then on top of that, there's even more stuff. Now we're part of.
So the first announcement that they've announced on here looks like French Quarter Confections. So they're gonna have like a New Orleans type style restaurant and dessert menu. Let's go back to see what they have to say on this. Sorry for the interruption.
We used to get juice in.
Oh my God! It's like you're. Look at that! Look at that! There it is.
I'm still not sure that was juice.
We can't speak for the operators that were here at that time, but you have apple, right? That's an apple, I think. There's a lemon.
Correct.
And then this is probably an orange, right? Yeah.
Yes.
There's an orange.
It's really well done, Tony.
Thank you very much. I'm learning. My degree paid off. Here we are. So, but this is part of a bigger thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna make fresh juice. We'll have a twist on it. We'll have slushies. We'll have fresh juice. We'll have smoothies on there. I think, like Jason said back in the day, I think they just scooped it up.
Yeah.
There's more regulations now.
Really good product.
But it's gonna be good stuff. People want fresh stuff. They ask us for fresh stuff. And
In case you're tuning in just now, Devin and Ad asked, did he miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything, Devin. They're just announcing these food options so far. So nothing big so far, just a new menu. They're having like a New Orleans style type of desserts and restaurant.
Who likes mac and cheese?
And now they're announcing the food choices.
Well, let's give a lactose intolerance. That might be a problem. So don't eat the mac and
So
cheese.
nothing big right now, just food for the 150th anniversary. So that's currently what they're talking about right now. I don't know how long this announcement's going to go on here for, but I apologize that the beginning of this is kind of
I'm hungry.
boring, unless you were looking forward to the food announcements. But we know that there's going to be changes on the Midway, and there's major construction going on somewhere at the park. But hopefully they talk about that here in a minute.
Because you can't just do the same old, right?
Yeah, it's totally immersive.
Let's go ahead and turn this back up. Sorry, I'm having a live stream it from my TV and then
It'll be great.
doing the reaction while we're watching it. So let me go ahead and turn it back up so you guys can hear it.
I see some fried chicken over there.
Yes, the roost.
The roost.
The roost
The
is on
roost.
fire.
The roost is not on fire. No, it's just the roost. I like that though. So tell us about the roost. What are we doing there?
So we'll have fresh chicken, pieces of chicken. We marinate it, we batter it, we fry it.
Oof.
You also get tater tots
Ooh.
and coleslaw.
Oh. Okay. And where's that? That's going along the Lakeside Midway, right?
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken.
We're Mr. Potato East.
Okay, excellent. So we have that. Now, if you want to taste everything on that table, because that's like all of the stuff that essentially is at French Quarter Confections, the Roost. We have Mac Shack stuff. We also have milkshakes over there that are special, right?
Yes.
Where are those being served?
So we're going to serve those in toss. So across the park, we're going to do a taste the point. We'll have 15 different locations with unique items. Once you taste the point, we will give you a shirt.
Now, do you have to do that in 8 hours?
It's 4.
4 hours.
It's like the food challenge.
I don't know about that. No, but you have all season to do that,
Yes,
right? Yes.
absolutely.
So you get a little taste of
I've
it.
been doing it. I've tried it. Have you had anything?
I've literally had nothing on that table.
I've had it all.
Jason's trying it all.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Where were you? Did we forget to invite you?
I don't get invited to anything, ever. Just so everybody in here knows, I never get to try this. I get to ride stuff first, that's fun.
Yeah,
but not the food. But Chris, another big thing. This is a biggie because a lot of people are used to eating at this location. It's also gone now. We are reinventing one of our locations, and that location was the Corral. The new location is
The Corral.
The Corral!
So, but the Corral's can be souped up. It'll be like Hugo's, where you walk in, there's 2 lines. The best thing, we'll have hand-breaded chicken tenders in there.
Okay.
Different sauces.
So we've changed the menu, essentially,
Yes.
like a little bit, upgraded the quality, made it more handmade, special, tasty, delicious.
In case you're just tuning in,
Is it fun? Will it be fun? We have a rendering, by the way. You want to show
in case you're just tuning in, there's the Corral, so that's going to be a new themed restaurant. Then they had the French, I believe it's called the French Connection. They're also announcing that there's going to be a Taste of Cedar Point where you could have 15 different dishes, I believe. And then if you have those 15 dishes, they're going to give you a shirt. Price has not been announced yet. Let's go ahead and tune back in to see if they're going to announce the price.
Relate to food items that they enjoyed at the park that they can only get at Cedar Point. And Chris and his culinary team have put together a list of new exciting items to be a big part of next year's celebration.
And we're so glad to share all this with you today. There's of course other surprises we will probably introduce, but we'll wait till the summer to do that. Let's give Chris and the entire culinary team a huge round of applause. I expect a private macaroni and cheese sampling over at the marketing office. And Jason's not invited. Let's move on to something that a lot of people want to take home with them when they visit Cedar Point. A visit here is special no matter what time of the season you're coming, who you're coming with. You want to take a memento home with you. You might take one of the new juice bottles home, but you really want something commemorative. That's where our next guest steps in. And she's coming in now. She's in charge of merchandise. It's Carrie Holman!
Hello, Jason.
Carrie, you have a really unique job because you get to take our celebration and put it on a ton of different stuff, but it's a little bit more special than that because it's the design, it's the materials, it's the things people want to take home. So the logo is very special. It signifies what we're all here for this year, and you put that on some great stuff, right?
That's right. So we have been hard at work.
So now they're going to talk about merchandise.
In a very long time. Much of it.
Now they're talking about merchandise. Sorry to turn it down. Let's go back up to it.
So we're going to have a couple 150th collections with great art, great garments, something for everybody in the family. If you all want to dress alike, your whole family, and get your picture taken at Cedar Point, we can help you with that too. And we're also going to have a lot of limited edition product this year, which is a new strategy for us. So we're going to have things like a limited edition collector coin, only 500 available. So if you love all things Cedar Point and you want a collector coin, make sure that you come out early and purchase that, because once they're gone, that's the end. We're going to have a brand new water globe at Cedar Point this year, which is also going to be limited edition.
Is that the one that's on the table?
That's the one that's on the table.
That
Beautiful.
is so cool.
Yep. And Christmas ornament, which is limited, so we'll have lots of limited edition products and limited edition collector pins as well.
So if you want to get these things, key is probably May, June. You want to get your movie open. And
come out early, shop early if you want any of the limited edition product. And it's really great, and it's really going to commemorate, such a special year at Cedar Point. And if you want to buy this product, every single thing we offer for 150th will be at Pagoda, which we are calling Celebration Central for this year. And we are going to remodel Pagoda, so it's going to be amazing, and every single thing for 150th will be in that one location. There'll be other products throughout the park, but the entire collection will be there. And outside of the Pagoda, we are going to, the little booth outside of Pagoda, Celebration Central, every guest who comes to the park can stop and get a free.
What?
Free.
Even our team is laughing.
I know. Get a free button. I have mine on right now, and it says, I've been visiting Cedar Point since 1964. So my parents brought me as a child, pulled me in the wagon. I was born and raised locally. And everybody can come and get a button with the year of their first visit. You write your year on there, and it's so great because every member of the family might have a different.
Not really a big announcement, but they're offering free buttons, and you get to put your year that you started visiting.
So the great thing about this is you'll be able to talk to people that you bump into in the park.
Comment below what you think. I really don't think that's whatever.
And again, it's just a great
kind of a lame choice, but
now tying to not just this button, we're doing something even bigger than that we're rolling out in 2020, right? This is a way for people to interact with each other, collect, Cherish. This is neat.
Yeah, that's right. So we are launching button trading at Cedar Point.
So I think they're getting a little too over enthused about it, but this is the new pin trading thing that they're doing. So these are the pins that they're going to be offering. I'm kind of turning it down because they're kind of being a little too enthused about it. The button that you're going to get, that's going to be a free button when you enter the park. You can put your year that you started visiting, whatever. But the pin trading looks pretty cool. That's a cool new idea.
Can participate and have a good time. And associates will be wearing button trading lanyards. So the guests are definitely going to want to seek out associates, maybe trade a button for a button. And the other thing is there'll be a special button.
My bad. They're calling them buttons, not pins. So it's not pin training, it's button training, which is different.
Button on their lanyard in order to trade. So they're going to be rare. Every Tuesday we're going to release a custom button. It's going to be square, kind of like this one with the 150th logo. And so it'll be pretty special if you can have a lanyard with all of those limited edition buttons on it that you collected and traded with associates.
That's a cool new tradition to start. I'm actually really excited about that.
And it's such a great thing for guests to do with other guests, associates to do with guests.
Well, it forces you to talk to each other in line.
It really does.
Put the phone down. Talk about your buttons, right?
That's
Talk about the
absolutely
year you
true.
visited.
Yeah.
Talk about that unique square button that you picked up on Trading Tuesday. That's what's really cool. It's a great way to interact with each other. You also are bringing a little something vintage back that we had a sample of.
That's right.
Oh, they moved. Here they come.
Here they come.
This is exciting. We had these a long time ago.
So, anyone who came as a child or me, even as a teen, used to get your photo taken and have the photo viewfinder. This is actually Lisa Smith, who's one of my colleagues, and her husband.
Where's Lisa?
When they were teenagers.
Lisa's upstairs in housewares.
Yes. Third floor. Lisa's on the third floor. So this is great. So we have new designs and art for this year, and every photo you get taken in the park, either at the front gate or at a ride, you'll be able to put your photo in this photo viewfinder keychain and keep it for years to come.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
One other thing that's also free.
More free?
More free. At Celebration Central, also known as Pagoda, in the back room, we are going to have free postcards. There's 3 designs from which the guest can choose. The guest can go back, write a postcard home, having a great time at Cedar Point, and mail it right from the store. Pagoda used to be a post office. And so this is a little bit of a nod to the history and a chance for guests to connect with their families and friends back home. So they can write a postcard, we'll send it for free. And then if you don't feel like sitting and writing a postcard, we'll have a digital postcard too. So you can go back, type a quick message, send a digital postcard home to talk about your visit at Cedar Point.
That's super, super cool, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I saw that you have the vintage collection, which we've always had, but I see some stuff over there I'm going to have to purchase.
We have some new vintage product, and the guests who stop me in the park love vintage product and sort of either vintage looks or a nod to some vintage rides. So we're going to have a new Skyride t-shirt this year, Jumbo Jet t-shirt, the giant Sky Slide. We are also going to have Western Cruise. So if you like our vintage t-shirts and want to pick up one of those, we'll be happy to help you in any of our retail stores.
What are we missing? What are we missing? That's free.
I know.
Nothing. Nothing else is free. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna have the usual collections for Cedar Point that are just normal and everything like that, right?
But a lot of new product this year. So if you want to commemorate this amazing year, we have something for you.
Awesome. Give it up for Carrie Baldwin, everybody. Carrie.
I think a couple of things that come across as we talk about the anniversaries. It's everything, right? Everything at the park gets affected. But the real key to celebrating an anniversary is celebrating people, the guests that have made Cedar Point what it is over 150 years, our associates as well. And when you listen to the merchandise program and the things we put together, it helps facilitate that, right? Connecting people to each other, being able to bring people together, and because Cedar Point wouldn't be here if it wasn't for our guests. And really, that's the next part of what we're going to talk about.
By the way, in case you were wondering, they are broadcasting this from...
Not an asterisk on the screen underneath Tyler. It says not an expert. So Tyler's on the committee with us. We have a small little committee that's been planning all of these things, and Tyler's been given the great task of kind of changing some guest experiences that are kind of big. We've told people that there were renovations coming and changes coming, but we have a little bit more detail to share today. And the first one of those is back in Frontier Town, right?
Yeah, Town Hall. I'm super excited about this. Honored to be part of Cedar Point's history and kind of reinventing Town Hall.
That new name is
Town Hall.
Town Hall. So we have a in all seriousness, there's a reason why we want to drop that, and let's show the rendering of what one of the exhibits would look like inside Town Hall, because wasn't it?
Oh, place. It's not going to be the same as when you go into it on day one. It's going to keep evolving because we keep finding new things. And really excited about some of the things. I know you all are going to be excited about what's coming.
Okay. One of the other things we're bringing back, and we have to share this photo first because I guess if we didn't show the photo, people wouldn't believe that it was real. So the courtesy core.
Yeah.
So there's the old courtesy core that was at Cedar Point. Explain what this was.
And that's you or?
That is me.
Okay.
That's weird.
I couldn't tell. So
not me for clarification.
I love this.
But yes.
I love that.
So what was?
Okay, so this would be like guest services is now, but they're out in the park. Before you had your phones and you could ask anyone anything, this is where you went to find where things are, things in the park, and just get assistance or get pointed in the right direction. So that's going to come back. Maybe a modified uniform.
I was going to say, not maybe that exact same thing, right?
The polyester gets hot in the sun.
And there's something else that will happen there that I'm going to talk about a little bit later.
Oh, that's a tease too. I actually know what that is.
Yeah, you're going to find these throughout the park, some just spots where if you throughout the day.
Perfect. And we're always improving our midways, whether we're adding new rides, new attractions, new food and beverage locations. But now, very interesting way for guests to physically be in the midway, but not really physically be in the midway. This is an really bad lead, and I'm sorry.
I'll say it. Yeah, this is
right
the
there.
brick.
There we go.
Oh, it's weird. It has your name.
It does have my name on it. Ha ha.
It's weird that I have to talk about it and it has your name.
Well,
But you can put your family name on it. You can add some awesome images that are part of the selection there. You'll be able to purchase those online, and then we don't even make you place them. We'll do it for you.
There's a big party in February where everybody has to come in and place their bricks. I hope you like snow and cold.
But it's really a part where you can be part of Cedar Point. We have so many passionate guests that just love the park. We love the park. Everyone here does. But this is a part where you can just be part of the park.
Yeah, that's neat. And also, if that's not your gig, that's fine. But if you want to learn more about the park itself, we're introducing new ways to learn more as well. That's not in Town Hall. It's a different kind of experience.
Right. So we have 2 different tours this year. So one is a kind of self-guided Cedar Point history tour, app-based. So you can have it on your smartphone and go throughout different parts of the park. And as you approach those different areas, it'll automatically pop up, kind of tell you what happened in that area, what it looked like back then. You can see what it compares to what it looks like now. Cool. We have tons of stops as part of this. This is also something we're going to keep evolving as the park evolves and we keep finding out new things. But you walk into Hotel Breakers, you're going to learn about where we are right now and the big bands that performed impromptu concerts right in this space over 100 years ago. So just things like that and things you probably never knew about once you go around the park and see some really cool photos that I know you've never seen before.
That's cool. And of course we will still have...
Just to update you guys, they're going to have like these, I don't know, I guess it's kind of like a pay homage since it's 150th, that they're going to have kind of like guest services around the park. Hopefully staffing isn't an issue with that, because we know Cedar Point has had staffing issues in the past with that. And they're just kind of announcing small things. Nothing major has been announced, just the merchandise, which it's mediocre in our opinion. Let us know what you think in the comments. The food selection looks good. And then there was the updates to kind of pay homage to Town Hall and all that. So let's hear some other announcements now.
The stuff. Yeah. The more stuff? We get more stuff. There's more stuff. So hang with us. So now,
hopefully better stuff, right?
And I have to shift this too because we got to help out. She needs a little. Yeah.
We said we wouldn't bring attention to it.
Well, you said I should. All right. So here we are. So we're going to shift to live entertainment. It's a huge part of Cedar Point. Has been since the beginning. People came here right out there to listen to bands and music.
Yeah, there's been so many different eras of Cedar Point.
Guess we're going to entertainment now.
For a long time, it was about music. Really, the Coliseum and the bands that performed in the Coliseum supported Cedar Point through the Depression era, through the World War era, at a time when a lot of resort and entertainment companies struggled. It was really key. Music is a huge part of our history.
And it's going to be a bigger part of our history in 2020 because we have a lot of stuff to share with you. So let's bring out the live entertainment expert, the one who's in charge of all of our shows here at Cedar Point. It's Lisa Jones!
Hi.
Hi. Maybe me feel all bad about screwing that thing in there.
She's an entertainer. She'll own it.
That's true. That's true. And the show must go on, right?
Absolutely.
You got to do what you got to do. Okay, so let's talk about your area of the park, because this is good. The biggest thing we're doing is a celebration, spectacular, big parade. You almost have to explain it because I can't get it all in one sentence. So, what are we introducing next summer?
It's called Celebrate 150 Spectacular, and it is so much more than a parade. It is a massive interactive midway experience. A parade is a part of it. The scale of the parade is huge. It will travel through the park, hit a lot of different places where the audience will get to become part of the parade, will stop, will become involved, they'll be able to dance and join in. And then ultimately, it's going to wrap up in Celebration Plaza and immediately roll right into a big nighttime celebration show that the audience gets to be a part of as well. I'm super excited.
How fun. So, just to give you the scale of this is not like, I mean, you've seen the parades we've done in the fall for Halloween weekends.
Yeah.
This is nothing like this big. So, let's show the picture of what the floats look. Look at this. This is now explain this because there's a lot going on, especially on that roller coaster float there. What are we looking at?
So these floats will represent, as the parade travels by, it'll represent different eras and moments in Cedar Point's history, and it'll wrap up as sort of springboarding us off into the future. So yeah, that coaster float's pretty incredible because coasters are a big part of our history. The ramps you see, they will be used as the float's traveling. They'll be
People will be
interactive,
on them?
skating on the ramps as the float's moving.
Okay.
It's really incredible.
Is our safety director here? He's just learning about this. Ken, the first you've heard about this too, right, Ken? No,
Trained
it's not.
professionals, all of them.
But then behind you even have like a little nod to the Gemini, but you have the steamship, right?
Yes, and several of these floats will have activated pieces, the paddle wheel on the steamship. You know, the plan is for it to move, and we have steamships that brought people here way back when. That's how they came to Cedar Point. So that's, again, a key part of our history and how we've survived this long and how the parks kind of...
The floats look kind of cool. The roller coaster float and the Gemini float. I don't know what you guys think about that, but they're an entertainment, so next up is going to be probably attractions. That's probably going to be the final thing that they announce here.
Through August 16th.
So there's a time to visit any day of the week and enjoy this.
Yeah, it'll be every day of the week. What I really love about Celebrate 150 Spectacular is it could only happen at Cedar Point. Right? The parade is a celebration of our history.
The parade.
Story, and it connects our guests to the park in a special way.
And
We're 30 minutes into this live stream, and they still haven't announced attractions yet.
That's all we're doing. No, you got a few more things to do. One of the unique things we're doing is actually letting guests be our entertainment in a way, right? This new program we're doing.
Yes, we've got a bands in residence program that we're doing this year. As Jason mentioned, music is a huge part of the park's history, and we want to continue to grow that and develop that. And so we're looking for local talent. If you're part of a local band and have an interest in being part of Cedar Point's historic 150th celebration, where Bands in Residence program is a place where you can submit your information, and we'll look through all of that, and we'll select a number of artists to be a part of our 150th entertainment package this summer, performing at different venues.
That's super cool. Are any of you guys in a band? You guys want to?
You got a band?
We got a band?
You want to make a band?
Apparently nobody in here has a band or plays a musical instrument, so we'll have to look elsewhere.
Yes, I guess so.
But you can learn more about this on our website. Everything that we do for Cedar Point's 150th anniversary is at cedarpoint.com/150. You'll have a link there where you can learn more information. We'll have that later. Also, we have some throwback moments in some of our classic shows. I'm super excited about what's happening at the Palace Theater.
Well, Lusty Lil's been back there in different incarnations for quite a while. The palace was built. She's been there. She's Angela.
She needs to move out.
But the Palace Theater was built in 1967, so we've had a lot of different types of shows in there. Lusty Lil has, as a staple, come and gone and come back again, and she is doing a special tribute show this year to the park's 150th, and that's how Lusty Lil celebrates the 150th. She has her own style, and she's going to do some tributes to different parts of the park's history, as well as different aspects of the Lusty Lil shows over the years.
That's awesome.
She interprets the history. You continue to teach her the history, but she doesn't agree.
No, if you want to learn more about Cedar Point, go over to Town Hall. If you want to get entertained with a random story that may or may not be accurate, go to Go to the Palace Theater. Well, that's super cool. And then the other shows, of course, that we normally do. You have other performers and things, right?
Yes, we still have all the great shows that we've always had. We still have Forbidden Frontier, which will get a new refresh for this year. We've got all the fantastic entertainment we've always had, and then a lot of new special stuff for the 150th.
She has nothing to do.
Biggest year of entertainment, I think, in our 150 years next year.
Yeah, that's a lot. You have a lot to undertake, so good luck.
I was hoping they announced some music festivals, but they didn't announce any music festivals, which is kind of odd. But I'm pretty sure that'll be later on, maybe.
She's staying here because the next one's kind of this is a big one. And it involves multiple people and multiple divisions to pull it off. So why don't we bring in our ride expert, Colleen Brady. Colleen Brady, come on in.
Ride expert. Okay.
First of all, I apologize. There's no Starbucks on the desk.
What?
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sad.
But we brought Colleen in because we are getting a new ride. We've told you about this. It's a river adventure for the whole family, and that's pretty much all we said. But it's bigger than that. So first of all, why would we
So
put
you
something
can't
in like this?
celebrate Cedar Point's 150th anniversary without a new ride and a new ride experience. And we get asked all the time, what kind of ride, big ride, small ride? We wanted a ride that complemented our history and engaged the whole family together with Cedar Point.
So let's actually give you a little throwback to something that we're going to nod to when we introduce this ride. This is the old ride that used to be along the lagoons at Cedar Point. That's the Western Cruise. A lot of people in here remember the Western Cruise, yes? And then just after that was the paddle wheel excursions, which a lot of our current guests probably remember the most because that was the one they experienced recently. And then that went away, and people were kind of like, that's a bummer, I really like that ride. Well, guess what? We listened to you. And we can't do a laundry list. I say this all the time. We can't just write a check and get everything that we want, they want is...
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Are you ready?
More about the ride vehicle itself. What are we going to encounter when we ride the ride itself?
So we have really cool boats that were built specifically for Cedar Point.
Okay.
Okay? And so got a little bit of history, a little bit of new. They're going to be really cool. And the best thing about these boats is that everybody can ride them.
So what do you mean by that?
I
So
mean,
like
everybody can ride that.
Literally everybody can ride that.
Literally everybody can ride
I can
that.
bring my baby.
You can bring a baby.
Remember baby? My
You
aunt,
can bring a baby.
grandma.
Grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles.
Awesome.
Everybody.
We have an image of what the boats will look like, and there's the logo for the first time. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That cool?
You were all late on your cues. But the cool thing is that's like a modern twist on the boats that we've had. And what's cool, Colleen, is the pilot of the boat.
The pilot.
It's not going to be like on a track, so they just have to like
No.
turn it on and off. This is legit a
This
boat.
is a real boat. They're gonna have to pilot the boat around Snake River.
Just like they did with the Western Cruise.
Yes.
Just like they did with Paddle. That's so
Yes.
cool. That's so cool. So that's the ride vehicle portion of it. But Lisa's still here.
I'm still here.
It's
I
not-
didn't have enough to do.
You ain't just getting right. It's just this was she thought she was done. We added a ride. You're not just gonna cruise around and see animatronics like do this, and there's better than that. Better than that. I promise. Anyway, so what's the entertainment portion of this? It's not just animatronics and scenes. What is this?
We still have animatronics, but we've added live actor talent. So the guests are actually involved in the action of the ride. There's a story, there's live actors, the interaction begins before you even get on the ride, and it continues throughout the ride. So there's different characters, they might be smugglers, you never know. And as you're traveling through this expedition, they interact with you throughout. It's pretty exciting.
That's cool, and I think I'm most excited that everybody can ride together because, as you mentioned, it's road trip concept.
Yeah, it really is about that. And we wanted a ride experience.
I don't know if you guys saw that banner back there. I'm going to quiet this down because they're just talking about the Snake River Expedition. But I don't know if you saw this banner she's hanging in the back behind the ride director, but it says 500 feet in 2021 ? I don't know if that is intentionally put there. I imagine it is because these are all employees. So as they, close out this Snake River Expedition explanation, which I guess it's a good family attraction, but they haven't announced anything major attraction-wise or ride-wise yet. So look at that behind there, 2021 thing. We think it's going to be a ground-up coaster in 2021, but he said he wasn't announcing that for he wasn't announcing a coaster. So let's turn it back up. Maybe he could talk about something else, but what was just announced is Snake River Expedition. You guys just saw that. You can rewind back 2 minutes if you are now just watching it, and it will show you it.
That can change, by the way, too, right? Like, it's not like it's always scripted the same. Like,
This is obviously going to be an hour long, and the major thing's probably not going to come to the last 10 minutes. So if you guys want to leave the stream, that's perfectly fine. We're going to hang in here. We think around 15 till is when they're going to announce the major attractions.
So we're going to, in transition here, we'll get all of our experts back up here because they'll be able to answer some questions if we have those on YouTube. But a couple things to get through. We're still looking for your guest submissions. So if you have photos that you've kept in a box for many years that you want to share with us, please do that online, cedarpoint.com/150. We're still looking for those pictures, those memories, those stories. You don't have to send a picture. Send us a story about why you visit Cedar Point, why you love the park, why you're bringing the family next year. I know that Jason's prepared to share one. You're going to submit that.
Yeah, I'm going to submit my picture of my mom, who came to Cedar Point. Tie all this together. 1957 was her first visit. Should be ready for the button.
Well, that's cool.
She was in an accordion competition in the ballroom, so she can audition for Lisa to be one of the bands in residence. So we're going to get that done. I'll send the photo into the submission.
That would be great. Okay, we're excited about that. Also, the 2020 Gold Pass, the best way to experience our 150th anniversary season. It's $99 with an asterisk right now as of this broadcast. Make sure you pick it up. It's a great Christmas gift. Gets you into Cedar Point Shores Water Park, the free parking, discount special events throughout the season, and how the weekends the whole year. It's a super value. Pick it up. We would love for you to party with us next year. But I'm going to stop talking because the biggest thing that we're about to announce today is something that when I heard about it, I thought we were nuts. And we are. So we're in a rotunda. All of our staff is here. We're celebrating in a different way on YouTube. Why not do something a little crazy?
Fun, right?
So we're doing something very special. Jason, why don't you tell everybody about it?
Yeah, and you've heard me say multiple times that the 150th anniversary is about people. It's about our guests. It's about our associates. We wouldn't be here 150 years without you guys. So something we want to do a little differently that we typically don't do is we want to share some experiences with you that you can't buy, that we've not made available before. And we're calling this promotion you ready? It is the ticket of a lifetime. And, yes. So under the ticket of a lifetime, and I'm gonna have to read some official rules and regulations because we're giving stuff away. But the ticket of a lifetime is an opportunity to win a ticket for your lifetime. It will extend for your life. We're going to give 150 of these away. So the official kind of rules, right? It's an exclusive ticket. You can't be bought. It pays the legacy of funds and thrills of Cedar Point forward for generations to come. Beginning in February, guests can register and enter for a chance to win one of 150 tickets of a lifetime given throughout 2020. Guests will have the chance to win online, outside the park, and at Cedar Point. And the ticket of a lifetime affords the winner free admission to Cedar Point Shores, and free parking beginning the 150th anniversary season and lasting the rest of their lives. Plus, each winner is able to select 3 family members or friends to receive free admission of their lifetime as well. So a total of 4 per winner.
Repeat.
I know. So that's correct.
Repeat that. So not just the winner.
Just the winner, but they get to pick 3 of their friends to also receive free admission for their lifetime. Right?
I still can't believe you did.
Yes, I know. And what's really cool is there's more stuff to win, right? When you register to win, we're gonna give one of these away every day during the Celebrate 150 Spectacular. You'll have an opportunity to win the ticket of a lifetime, but also experiences in the park that you can't get, you can't buy. To participate in the parade, participate in the show, access to rides that are exclusive that you can only get through the ticket of a lifetime program. So that's going to be really great.
That's super cool. You'll find more. Yes. You can scream. You'll be able to find out more information about that at cedarpoint.com/150. That, again, the hub of everything we're doing today and announced today. And then when the contest starts, you'll find more information there as well. But wait, there's more.
Yes, I've got something else.
What's that?
So I've got a ticket of a lifetime. Because I think the best thing we could do is to award the very first of the 150 tickets of a lifetime to one of our associates that are here today helping us celebrate this announcement. So hold this, Colleen.
So we need the magic drum.
We have a drum. This
Here it
is like
comes.
bingo.
Here, set it up here.
Is it gonna break something?
No,
Watch
just
out,
set it up
Colin.
here. We're winging this like we're winging everything else today. Go ahead. Throw it up there.
Well done,
So
kid.
to be clear, someone in here, one
Someone
of our
in
associates,
here.
plus
In the rotunda.
plus the 3.
They'll get to select.
Plus you get to
of
select
their friends.
3 additional friends, family, to get the lifetime ticket. All right, are you ready? Drum roll, please. The winner is
From guest accommodations, manager of reservations, Christine Gerald.
there she
Great,
is,
Christine.
winner. All right.
Awesome. It's going to be a really fun year, Tony.
Yes, and you're going to have to find 3 friends also that also get the ticket of a lifetime. So I'm sure they're all looking at you like, give it to me, give it to me. And by the way, if you want the novelty ticket, that's not the actual ticket. You don't want it in your pocket and carry that around. That's not it.
It does not have a barcode. It will not scan.
It will not work. Okay, so that's the bulk of what we're doing. So if you have questions, ask them on YouTube real quick. I saw right away, and then we should answer this because we've been asked this. Changes of our anything outside of the stuff we're doing inside the park, stuff outside the park, signage, infrastructure, those kinds of things.
Yeah, there's all kinds of plans going on now to get ready for next year. A lot of signage changes outside the park. A lot of things to help make it easier for people to get to the park and enter the park as well. So I think the new ID signs and things that we're working on are going to be a great way to celebrate the year. And a lot of focus on the guest experience at the park, right? New restaurants, all those things. I know a lot of people want to come and celebrate and be part of the 150th, and we're going to be ready for them when they come.
Okay, when do the bricks go on sale? Those are today, right? Where's my experts on the bricks? Today? It is today. It's today. You can buy those bricks today. And the website will go live with all of this stuff at noon, with all the new details that we gave you at cedarpoint.com/150. Where's the 500-foot tall roller coaster? I already told you it's not coming this year.
There isn't one of those.
This year, there's not one of those. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that's not a 500-foot tall roller coaster question because they're all here. Okay. Bricks, bathrooms. Bathrooms? That's just a comment. I don't know if that's a question.
This is a
Bathrooms.
comment. There's bathrooms in the back of the rotunda, and now they're in the lobby.
Okay. Plans for the golf course. I'm assuming that's our Sawmill Creek Resort down the street.
Plans for the golf course. For the Sawmill family.
Sawmill in the
Nice.
house. Sawmill.
There will be golf on the golf course.
That's
Yes.
shocker. Shocker about that. Oh boy, now it's going too fast. Oh, here's one we get all the time, and I do believe there's someone's in here today. Winterfest?
Winterfest. People, look, wow, the crowd. We didn't coach. I just went to Kings Island's Winterfest this past weekend. It's a great time, a great experience. We have a platinum pass to Cedar Point. You get to use it down in Kings Island. I recommend that you utilize that strategy.
No Winterfest.
Okay, everybody wants a 500-foot tall roller coaster, so if that's the bulk of them, then we'll move on. Ask us questions on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can always ask us. We'll answer when we can. Big thank you to our entire staff here today for being in the rotunda with us.
Hey, look, they did such a good job. Lunch is on me today.
We get to eat.
Lunch is on me.
We get to eat right after this. Don't forget to visit cedarpoint.com/150 for everything that we're putting up there. You can learn all about our new stuff. There's also more new stuff to share, of course, as we go further on.
The countdown's really just started, right?
Starts today.
So today, every day, new news, 150 days leading up to opening day. So you'll want to follow us on social and see all the things we're working on for next season.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Hope you enjoyed the announcement. More coming in 2020. We'll see you next season.
To conclude this up, there's not much that was announced during the Cedar Point announcement. So, You have the ticket of a lifetime, which they're going to offer 150 of them. They already offered the first one. So if you win the ticket of a lifetime, you get, obviously, you get to get into Cedar Point for the rest of your life. And then you get to choose 3 friends or family members to also share that with. So that was about the only cool announcement that we could see. Snake River Expedition was the new attraction announced over by there. To kind of pay homage to the old riverboat expedition. Entertainment, food selections, new reimagined town hall, button training, not pin training, but button training. And they said they would announce something new all leading up to the opening day. So we might see more announcements. No major attractions have been announced. So that kind of concludes our live stream. We'll have a reaction video. Myself and Jacob later will be doing a reaction video on, I don't even know if we're going to do one now because there's not really much to talk about. But thank you for tuning in, and we'll have more live streams later. Next time we hope to have like a better streaming option than what we were able to come up with today. But thanks for tuning in, and please be sure to share, subscribe, and like our content on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Thank you, guys. Now, it's not going to be a new coaster, guys. 2021, we think it's going to be a GCI, but there's rumors speculating there's something major coming in 2021. We think it's just going to be a bunch of flat rides, updated parking, and other things to deal with the influx of a bunch of people in 2021. So we're going to go ahead and conclude this live stream, guys. If you guys want to rewind, go ahead and watch it, or you can go to cedarpoint.com and fast forward through all the things. They probably have a better view, since sometimes these streams kind of lose their lackluster. So we're going to go ahead and conclude this, guys. Have a wonderful day. Tune in to Midwest Coaster Fans in the future for more content.